Yo, hello, and how's it going, my fellow DeFi DEGEN friends? I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, making the best investments you possibly can. Now, in today's video, I am revisiting the project. I do believe this project is still going to 100x from now. It has almost 10x from the first time that I did a video on it at around 50k market cap. It is at 400k now, but I do believe this thing could go to the billions, quite honestly, if you fully understand the concept. And what they are trying to drive home with this, new meta, this new concept that hasn't really been capitalized on before, then you will start to see, just the insane growth and potential for this project. So without further ado, let's just jump into that today. So the project that we are talking about is Rora Realm. Rora is a decentralized culture token powering the community over on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, I have raved about Rora for a long time, and I will continue to do so. I do speak to the team sometimes. I did in the beginning, especially just to help give them some guidance about marketing and things like that. Haven't received any payments or any tokens, nothing like that. I am genuinely invested in the project and just love everything that the team and the community are building organically, and I do believe it has got potential to just go into some insane market caps. Some of these meme-esque tokens managed to get into multi-billion market caps just based on hype and just the community going hard, whereas Rora is in a business of creating a decentralized intellectual property, which might sound giga-brained, it might be too overcomplicated. However, it is a fairly simple concept, and the team did recently release a Medium article here. I do believe this is also in the docs too, but it is an explanation of decentralized intellectual property, what that means, and how Rora is integrating that into the ethos and into their ecosystem too. And they are going hard on create to earn and shill to earn opportunities. No other project is really capitalizing on shilling to earn. Normally how it goes is you buy a bag, you just post aimlessly on Twitter, hopefully a couple of people might see it, get a bit of exposure, a bit of organic growth, but there is not really before been any incentivized rewards for shilling or creating content, and that is exactly what Rora are trying to build. So I definitely highly recommend that you go and check out this Medium article for yourself, just so you can get familiar with it. Rora is the first create to earn, shill to earn culture token. Where else is the whole intellectual property conversation relevant in Web3 in NFTs? Creating an ecosystem like this makes the idea of Rora into more than just a token or an NFT. The glaring issue with NFTs is that they are illiquid. Sure, you may own the intellectual property of it, but once you own it, the rest of the experience for most is just flexing that you own it and getting to special clubs, events, and gaining early access every now and then. The glaring issue around liquid tokens is that even though they are liquid, they usually have no culture aside from wanting the price to pump and talking about what's next. Very few people in these communities actually contribute anything meaningful towards the project. It's usually just a core team of people being either praised or harassed, or a bunch of speculators screaming dev is based or dev please do something. So this is the secret sauce. This is where it gets interesting, and this is how Rora are creating this new meta, how they are empowering every investor to work hard for their bags but also get rewarded for it too. So part liquid token, part NFT, stronger than both. Rora marries the concept of a liquid token and an NFT in a way where it's actually being put to work. Shill to earn. Shillers can act as hype men, women for the ecosystem and be compensated for doing so. Despite what most people think, shillers and marketing are an essential part of building an intellectual property. This is why oftentimes meme tokens outperform fundamental tokens. Create to earn. The team has created visuals, lore and content and will continue to create these things to serve as an aesthetic and foundational guideline for the creative side of the project. Create to earn is about creating a collaborative community in a way that has not been seen before. So essentially you can just join the Rora project. You don't even have to buy tokens. You can just start shilling on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, whatever the different format is. You can start participating in these competitions that are happening daily and just start earning free tokens. There's something that is extremely impressive and is definitely worth mentioning is the fact that Rora and the team there are giving out tokens every single day for users in these competitions, for participating, shill to earn, create to earn. You might expect that that might cause, you know, a bit of a struggling chart. You know, people are always selling these rewards, but it's not been the case. So when I initially covered Rora, it was at around 50k market cap, which was just around 6 weeks ago now, all the way down here. And since then, it has been following a very healthy trend, going all the way up. You know, market conditions have turned favorable, which is always a bonus. There has been a bit of a sell-off today, but this, you know, after this huge run up from 0.0001 all the way up to 0.003, you know, it's bound to be profit taking. And this also is bullish because no chart can keep going up, otherwise, you know, people, new investors don't have the opportunity to get in. They may be sidelined. So these pullbacks are extremely healthy, allow for people to take profits, and also allows for new people to gain entries into the ecosystem, which is, you know, the recipe for any, you know, healthy and successful chart and project is these pullbacks so new people can get in. So that's nothing to worry about. But in general, the Rora chart has been continuously going up. It's crazy because the amount of rewards that they are giving out is not being, you know, sold into. This chart is still going upwards. The fundamentals of the tokenomics and the structure of the marketing is all coming into, you know, perfect harmony, and it's creating such a healthy, you know, organic growth for the Rora project. And I do believe this is only going to get exponentially, you know, more impactful as more people get into, you know, Rora, into participating in these daily activities, you know, Twitter shilling. You know, the audience and the exposure for Rora just continues to grow exponentially day by day with every new person that joins. So you can join and just start shilling for your bags, earning some tokens, but the project on a fundamental level it's seeing that increased exposure. And Rora is the first token, the first project that I've seen to do this, and it is just incredible. And it is getting stronger and stronger, and I do believe it will go to some insane market caps. I think it's definitely still going to do 100x from now. 100x from now would only be like 38 million market cap, which is just not even enough for what this project can be. Of course, this is not financial advice. Do your own research and make sure you know what you're getting into. There is always risk associated with these kind of tokens, as there is with any crypto project, so make sure you're doing your own due diligence. I also want to come back to this Medium article on how the decentralized intellectual property works for Rora, how it all comes together. Building the ecosystem makes the future possibilities of what Rora could be into a multitude of things. An NFT ecosystem with many collections and derivatives, game titles, mangas, comics, visual novels, short films, movies, a social experiment of how future Web3 economies could work. As an ecosystem, we are in the business of world building. Envision Marvel, DC Comics, Dragon Ball Z, etc., but with more diversification. Rather than just relying on a primary founder or a handful of creatives, we are all acting as a singular organism to fulfill the shoes of those creative. Why is this so important? Because there is no ego involved. We are all working towards a common goal of creating a huge ecosystem of content, art, creativity, guerrilla marketing, and originality that adds value to Rora's IP. So if you can really start to understand, you know, the core fundamentals and the vision that is laid out ahead for Rora and what they are trying to tackle, then you will start to get ultra bullish on it. I have been personally adding to all the dips that have been happening. I will just keep putting money into this project. I do think it will do 100x into, you know, the next, whatever it is. If it's over the next 12 months, then I don't mind. I'm happy to just keep getting involved and, you know, working every day and just seeing that stack grow. They do offer auto yields through the tax reflections, so you don't have to do anything. All the tokens are your own. You don't have to stake them. There's no, you know, contract vulnerabilities that you might have to worry about. You keep all the tokens in your wallet, and they just get auto staked. You can. The team have also released their first development, which is a token tracker. You can head here. It's got all these key information about market cap, price, liquidity, holders, volume, and here you can track your own personal holdings. So it will show your holdings. I've not got my wallet connected right now, but you can see your holdings, your total Rora earnings through reflections, and what the dollar value is of your Rora earnings. And right now the volume is pretty low. but just having a stack right now, whatever size it is, we're just building these rewards. If this project, if you build up, I don't know, $50 to $100 just in reflections and rewards, and the project does, you know, 50 or 100x, whatever that might be, then, you know, obviously you can work out the math for yourself and see what those rewards can be worth in the future. And the same goes for the like guardian bounties and missions. Those things are paying $10 to $15 per day, but that's right now at today's market value. If you truly believe this could get to, you know, 40, 50, 100 million market cap, then your rewards are going to be 100 times what they are worth now, just for doing some shills on Twitter. And that's why I really think this meta of create to earn, shill to earn that Rora are doing could really push the boundaries of what Web3 experiences are, and projects, you know, what projects should be giving back to their investors, not just taking fees and taking, you know, to these big establishments or whatever it might be. Giving that, you know, rewards and incentives straight back to the community for helping the project to grow organically, helping to get that exposure, helping to, you know, create awareness. Rewarding investors for doing that creates so much incentives, and really, you know, drives home that shill to earn, create to earn factors. And I think by creating this concept, Rora are positioning themselves in a first mover kind of situation, and when those kind of things happen, you know, things can get crazy pretty quickly, and that's what I think we're going to start seeing with Rora pretty soon. I'm not sure if everyone is fully aware, but if you head to the Telegram or Discord, you can see that they do have daily bounties available every day for attacking tweets, you know, commenting Rora, and it's as simple as that. There's $15 in Rora here. There's some flash bounties that are exclusive to Telegram and Discord that are $5 for free people commenting on post, and this is the 6th bounty of the August the 7th. So they had 6 flash bounties, all with around $15 per bounty, just in these socials in the Telegram and Discord. So if you're lurking around there, spending time, you know, watching these bounties pop up and just making a couple of tweets every day with Rora cash tags, getting involved in these bounties, then those rewards can really start to rack up. And of course, whatever might happen in the future, if it goes 100x, then a couple of tweets worth, you know, $15 right now could be worth $1,500 per, you know, every flash bounty, every competition that you win. It really starts to put things into perspective, and also really, you know, nails down just how big this concept could get. With more and more people that come into it, it just gets bigger and bigger, and the snowball continues to roll on. And I think we could see an actual true gem with Rora. So that's all my thoughts on Rora. I definitely think it's going to 100x from now. If you don't think that, then I don't know, maybe you're not going to make it, maybe you are. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. I think it is definitely my favorite pick, and I do think it's going to see those, you know, crazy exponential runs. But don't take my word for it, make sure you do all your own research. I'm going to leave all the links for Rora in the description. Make sure you are in the Telegram and Discord and joining in those, you know, flash bounties, daily bounties, missions, whatever it is. Start earning yourself free tokens with shill to earn. Follow me on Twitter at DeFiDegens. Come and join the DeFiDegens Telegram or Discord, whatever it is you want to do. And whatever you do today, stay safe out there, make good investments, and have a great day.